Hi, today we have new video review with fresh kit from Meng, and as you can see it's a new Abrams in 1/35 scale, and note that this kit includes TUSK 1 and TUSK 2 versions. We have this nice box art on the front side. As far as I know, this version of the box art was chosen by the Facebook fans of the Meng. Well, it looks good. Here you can see marking option for this tank. Note that paint schemes were made in cooperation with AK Interactive. And also here we have another marking option and some information about the kit and about the main battle tank, I mean the real vehicle. So this is a quite huge box. Here you can see comparison with my hand, and here you can see the thickness of the box. So it's quite thick and quite big. This is a top opening box, and inside we find plenty of different sprues, assembly manual on the top, and then large parts inside. Of course, there is no doubt that the assembled model will be huge. So let's start from the assembly manual. Assembly manual is given in form of this nice brochure. On the first pages you will find some short information about the real tank, which is provided in several languages, even in Russian. Here you can see marking options, and then assembly process starts. Of course there will be no interior, nevertheless external surfaces will be really detailed, and as you can see there are a lot of steps to take in order to get a complete vehicle. Here you can see the parts map, so there are PE threads included as well. Also here we have marking guide, so there is 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's all. So 4 marking options. That's pretty much okay, I would say. Here you can see the color reference chart. So note that paint numbers are given in AK Interactive and Meng. So you can notice that there are special numbers, and I can show you in this set in the paint numbers. Just a second. There will be special set from AK Interactive which is made in cooperation with Meng. It's here, so here you can see it. So it's designed specially for the US vehicles as it's written, and we will review it soon on our website. That's all for the assembly manual. Now let's move on to the plastic sprues. Plastic sprues are packed into the separate plastic bags, of course. I would say that there are maximum pair of the sprues in each bag, so no worries about damage, and there is a plenty of space in the box, so I have adapted. It will be possible to damage the parts. I mean, at least as long as you won't throw the box here and there. So on the first sprue we have a large top hull panel. Also here we have the main gun barrel, which is divided into 2 halves. Not quite a nice design solution, I would say. Nevertheless, I hope it will be a nice fitment as we usually, as we are accustomed with Meng kits. The top hull part also features nice surface imitation, and note that some hatches are molded separately, and of course engine meshes will be replicated with PE parts. As for the turret, parts are also quite huge, and here is one sprue which carries top and bottom hull, not hull, it's turret parts, and note that there are separate hatches. Of course there will be some external accessories attached, which are molded as a separate plastic parts. Nevertheless, the turret itself looks quite impressive. I mean, it's almost half of the size of the whole tank. Next we have one plastic sprue packed into the separate bag. Again, I need a second to open it, and we'll check it closer. So here it is. Here we have more of the hull parts. I think this one is a bottom hull part. Also we have external armor panels. As you can see, those are designed as a one-piece parts, which should be just placed on the model. And the molding quality is very nice. Here, by the way, you can see the machine guns, which are molded as a one-piece parts as well. And with careful painting you can get a very nice result. Next we have another plastic sprue. Of course here modeler will find external parts as well. But the one thing which I want to point your attention is the rear compartment for the turret, which is molded here, and it's molded as a one-piece plastic part. Here it is. So you won't have to assemble any PE parts, you just have to carefully cut this part and place it on your turret. Also here we have the front fascia part, some again external frames. Everything looks nice, and I hope it will be easy to fit on the model. Next we have transparent parts. Actually there are several sprues with this, and these parts should copy various visors and other clear elements on the real tank. Even though they are packed into the separate plastic bags, they are also wrapped into the plastic bag so that they won't be scratched or damaged. Quite a nice solution, and you don't have to worry about some extra damage to such beautiful parts. More of the transparent parts, because TUSK 1 and TUSK 2 are, let's say, quite typical for their large transparent elements, and here you can see them. Molding quality is excellent here, no complaints, parts clear and crisp as a real glass. And of course get ready to cut some masks, because as far as I know this kit does not feature them, and it will be a lot of masking to do, because this tank features a lot of transparent parts as you saw before. Next we have two similar sprues. I will show you only one, because they are absolutely identical and carry the same set of parts. So here we have road wheels, drive sprockets, idler wheels, as well as torsion bars. As you can see, they are molded as separate elements, which should be inserted into the hull. Also here we have engine radiators, which are designed as nice plastic parts. And note that wheels are molded as one-piece parts, so you'll have to paint the rubber part of this, let's say, tank part with your own hand. But I hope that Meng traditionally included the PE mask for the painting, which should make this job slightly easier. Next we have separate plastic bag with hull parts. Actually there is only one hull part. This is a bottom one. It's molded as one piece. As you can see here we have space for the suspension elements. It's quite thick plastic, as you can hear, and I hope that fitment will be nice as well. Oh, this one should be quite dangerous, because maybe you can break it off. Nevertheless, as you can see in my sample, it wasn't broken off, so everything is intact. Inside the hull I found those polycaps, which obviously should be used for the suspension and for the wheels on the model. Next we have another plastic sprue with more of the external armor panels, and here we have quite an interesting thing, because those panels are designed as separate pieces. I mean, large segments are represented with help of those one-piece strips of the armor, but note that we have also the separate segments of this one. And also there is a TUSK, let's say, equipment for the turret, which should be upgraded with transparent parts, which we saw before. Next we have one more plastic sprue. I mean, Meng kits are amazing with their amount of the plastic parts. Usually it's like easier to show them all than to name them all. Nevertheless, here it is. Oops. This one is more dedicated to minor parts. Note that we have towing cables molded in plastic. Also we have front fenders, we have the rear compartment parts, and some other minor parts which should be placed on the tank. Next is the last plastic sprue, which is molded in brown color. But we have more, so just give me a second. Here it is. Very nice molding quality again, and I hope that it will be easy to work with. Next we have large plastic bag with parts for the tracks. As you can see, there are several sprues. All of them are molded. I would say that it's kind of dark brown plastic. Maybe for some it will look like black plastic. So I will show you only one. Each sprue contains special jig for the tracks assembly. So this should be fully workable tracks. Here is the jig, and here is the separate parts which should be used for the track assembly for this tank. Then we have last small bag, which is obviously dedicated to the P parts and decals. Just give me a second to open them. Surprise, surprise, I don't see special P thread for the wheels, but I hope that it's hidden inside, because otherwise it will be a tedious work to do. No, there is no P thread for the wheels. So here we have meshes and some external elements. More of the meshes here, and decals sheet. And note that there is no special thread for the wheel painting, which is not nice of the Meng. So that's all for this video review. Don't forget to check full review article on our website, and of course I will be happy if you press the like button below and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also like our Facebook group. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video review.